Hey, what's up, guys? This is Joe again, Game On Productions. It's been a long time since I recorded a video, but I'm deciding to do it again today because, you know, I haven't had much to do lately, and I really miss doing this, I didn't get a chance to really get a bunch of videos up, but now I think it's about time we start that up again. Today I'm going to be playing on the PS1 again, as you can see. This time we're going to segue a bit from horror games. Let's go for something a little more friendly, I guess, to the kids in the audience. We're going to the Harvest Moon franchise and playing a game that I've actually never played myself. This is going to be my first time playing Harvest Moon Back to Nature. And as far as I knew my whole life, the only console I knew that had it, or consoles, were Nintendo consoles and the PS2. But lo and behold, I found this one. And I'm very curious to play it as much as anybody. I don't know what to expect. So we're just going to go ahead and start her up. I'm going to play a new game and see where it takes us. Alright, welcome to Mineral Town. I'm Mayor Thomas. Hey, Mayor Thomas, how you doing? Alright, so obviously I hate reading all this stuff. It's just going to ask me names and all that crap, but you guys know that. Mineral Town is actually familiar. I know my sister had a Game Boy Advance game that was situated in Mineral Town. So I'm going to go ahead and put my name here. So we'll see how similar it is. Like I said, I know nothing about this game, so if you guys say anything like, oh, you should know this, I've never played this game, so. I kind of like how it asks for your birthday. I didn't know these games ever asked for that. Every game I played never asked, so. Alright. Name of the farm. I hate this, because like I always put in the name of the farm, and it'll say like, the something, so I try to put in a name now that works with the. It really screws the lot. I don't know. Call it I hate this part. The something farm. The happy farm. I don't know. It's gonna be happy, right? I mean, it makes sense. So let's go with that. Now, what does it ask for? Name of the dog on the farm. I'm gonna go with my dog's name, Nana. It's just easy for me to remember, right? Alright. That should be enough, I assume. There we go, everything's all good. Let's get started. I'm actually really excited. I haven't played Harvest Moon in so long. The last one I played was Another Wonderful Life on GameCube. I really enjoyed that one. That one had me hooked on for the full game. Wasn't very good at it. My sister showed me what to do and stuff. I basically just followed her around and did stuff like that. In case we're meeting the mayor right off the bat. It's actually pretty good for a PS1, I would say. I mean, I was expecting something like an overhead. So it's kind of the same gist, Grandpa's farm, you gotta come and take care of it. Shit, what a mess. I'm not looking forward to cleaning that up. That looks horrible. Spent vacations on this farm. I can imagine it was probably a lot nicer back then. He remembers that. Looks like they're gonna go into backstory. So why don't we just, wait around here? I guess it's gonna take a while, I think. I guess, I'm gonna talk about myself for a bit. I haven't really done that at all since I started doing videos on this channel. I started doing this channel because I wanted to pass time and I really wanted to make videos and all that stuff. But now I feel like I like it as an outlet. Sort of like for me to talk with people and stuff. I don't know if you want to say like I'm doing this because I want people to listen to me, but more or less I just want to talk. People always hate me sometimes in life because like I'll sit there and I can talk for hours and hours and hours and hours. The best part about this is that you guys can choose not to listen, right? But then you guys don't have to complain if I talk too much. I guess, I don't know, I always say I have a lot on my mind. The funny thing about that is every time I get a chance to finally say it, it doesn't really come to mind. So, I don't know, I just feel like playing video games, just relax for a bit. Right now, it's kind of cute seeing all these family pictures and all that stuff. I kind of like how I like how this game works on the PS1. I'm rambling on, as you can tell. I don't know. We'll see where this goes. I'm hoping, like, I just want to get past all this stuff and start farming and all that. I know how Harvest Moon works. It's just I've never actually played this particular one before, so I really don't know what to expect. I always find Harvest Moon games are very relaxing games. I don't know how other people treat them. I've seen some people get upset or frustrated at games. I felt like Harvest Moon's never really been one of those games for me. The only one that ever frustrated me was the one for the PS2, which was Save the Homeland. Oh my goodness, that one was a bother because the main objective of that game was to make it through the first year or so, I think, and you had to save the homeland pretty much. Your farm and the entire town were in jeopardy of being torn down to, I believe, build an amusement park or something like that. And you come in wanting to take over the farm, and people are being all um, defensive of the fact that people want to take over their town. So when you come in, you basically are given the task of trying to help keep it around and stuff, and uh, keep it going, keep the farm prospering, and obviously they don't want to lose their homes and stuff. The problem I had with that game is you had to do some pretty ridiculous things to keep that thing going. I mean, I think only one I can really remember off the top of my head, you had to bake a cake that involved finding certain things. Like you had to get golden milk and golden eggs, and then there was this like dew or something like that. I can't even remember. I think it had something to do with falling in love with a girl in the game. All I know is maybe it was just me being young. I did not understand what to do, and I think the closest I got a golden egg, but I never got the golden milk or the dew or whatever it was called. So that was probably the most frustrating experience of my life when it came to Harvest Moon. It turned me off it for a while. Maybe that's why it feels nice coming back to this, because I have a feeling I'm hoping this game will be like the other Harvest Moons where you just have to farm and all that stuff. You don't actually have to particularly find things. Although really good build. I mean, fantastic game. For me, it was just not something I really enjoyed. The game itself was fun, but that overlooming challenge that you had to face in that game was just so daunting, at least for me. Looks like the flashback was over. I was actually paying attention to the flashback, believe it or not, while I was talking. I noticed there was that girl. I don't know if I'm going to meet this girl. I don't even know her name. I'm curious to see if she fits into this story a little bit. But who knows? Obviously, it looks like... Oh, it's given me 3 years to keep this place up. So I guess I spoke a little too soon, saying that I won't have to keep it going. But at least in this case, they're not telling me to go find some weird-ass things by reading books and all that stuff. I just have to keep it successful, make some money. And they're giving me 3 years to do it. That's 30 days a month, 4 months. So my math's horrible. About 100, I think that's 120 days per year. Lots of time to do this. I mean, this farm is going to be going so hard. My main concern right now is to get some crops, make some money, and let's. I think we're going to make our main objective right now: get some crops, and we're going to find a suitable person to marry. Because I always feel like I always neglect that when I play these games. All right, let's check the TV because I always like to check the weather report. That's always been my go-to. Let's see. Rain. Alright, perfect. So tomorrow I won't have to water the crops. But like I said, I always neglect the whole marriage part of the game. So I'm going to make that my main objective this time. It's going to be #1 priority in Joe's book. Alright, let's just get some of our tools here. This actually reminds me a lot of the Game Boy version. I wonder how close it is. The way it's set up and stuff. The way I saw the character, especially the map too, it even looked very similar. We'll have to see once we get in. The house itself looks the same. I hope it doesn't draw too many comparisons. I didn't play the Game Boy game as much, but I played it enough to be familiar with it. But it'd be nice to see it on the PS1 too, if it is like that. Oh, hello, Mare. I see you already are stalking me. That's nice. You know what? We're not gonna tour the village. I can do that on my own. He looks very upset. I feel bad. I think he was really looking forward to that. I think I just probably ruined his day right there, not letting him show me around. I don't know. I just feel like that'll be our experience. We'll go around town, you and me, or you all and me. I guess I can't just refer to one person. However, probably one person's only gonna be watching this video anyway, so I won't be too hurt if it's just one person. It's okay. Just between you and me, let's just go around town and we'll figure this all out together. All right? So, I want to work on the farm, but I think it's probably best to get some seeds. Who's this guy going on here? Oh, hello, Zach. Yes, this guy's from the Game Boy version. He's going to buy all my crops and stuff. Yes. The comparisons have been drawn, ladies and gentlemen. I'm starting to see similarities. Although having it on the PS1 is not bad. Actually, this is pretty awesome for a PlayStation 1 game. Not going to lie. I mean, I would say this is already looking better than the PS2 version. That's my own opinion. Don't bash it. But the way this is looking, it looks promising. Alright, we get it. You come at 5. So I got no animals. I've got no crops. I got a dog, which I'm going to show love to. Just got to find the little bugger. Let's see here. There he is. Nanny. It's a Nana. There we go. Chauffeur it around on my head. That's very dangerous. Put her down. Yes, you love me. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to clear out an area here for my crops. Now, I don't have a lot of money. I believe I have, what was it? Yeah, 500. So, not a lot. We'll see. I'm going to just make a small little area. I'm going to use wood logs. I recall that you can chop these up and you can stack them up like a fence. So that's one of the first things I want to do now. And then we're going to go into town. We got all day here to get going. Funny thing about Harvest Moon, you ever wonder, it's like, I don't know if I'm the only one, but it's like people pay money to buy these games. And the main objective of these games is to fix up a farm and basically do farm work. And, you know, you really don't need to buy a game to do that. I mean, I know I'm kind of taking the fun out of it early on. Don't worry, trust me, I'll keep playing, and I know everybody's going to, but it's like, you literally just work your ass off in this game. Like, all the fun stuff, you ever have those moments when you're playing Harvest Moon, and it's like, oh yeah, I want to go to the bar, or oh yeah, I want to go to this festival, but it's like, oh shit, I've got so many things to do on the farm, I've neglected it for so long. Or if you leave your animals out, you gotta tend to them. Like, for real, that's so important, is to tend to your animals. So like, all that stuff comes into play, and you realize in the end, shit, there's not enough hours in the day to do anything in this game, right? So you have to think, like, I don't know, it just seems very odd that people would spend money on games like this. I mean, obviously I'm guilty of it, and I enjoy every second. Or maybe it's just because it's fake, and when you do work in here but it doesn't work, you know, you can just reset and start all over, right? In real life, though, there really isn't a reset-y kind of button, you know what I mean? So, I think that should be enough wood. Let's go see if I've got enough. I'm really only going to make like a, I guess, 8 by 2 little area. I think that's it. There we go. Yeah, very similar to the Game Boy version. Oh, that's fantastic. Alright, so already Joe has failed. How many pieces of wood do I got? 14. Okay, so let's not be silly about this now. Let's just bring him over. Oh my goodness. Alright, everybody. This is the moment where Joe has finally failed. 3rd time's the charm. Can he put down the piece of wood without breaking it? Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, applause. Hold on, I gotta put the controller down for a second. He finally puts a piece of wood down without breaking it. That's already a great start, eh? You know, I come in here all excited and revved to go. I really was excited. And then, boom, I break all my wood automatically. Like, I just spent, oh god, it's like 3 hours in game just chopping wood. And I end, oh, now it's noon. Fantastic. I've already wasted half the day chopping wood, and I broke 2 of them, putting them down for garden. I'm not even gonna have time to grow anything today. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I did look up a guide in this game, and one of the things they said was that, because obviously my main objective is going to be pretty much to pick up women, one of the things it said was that the best thing to do is to collect flowers from the mountains and give them to the women in town, because it's like one of the easiest things you can do. Plus, you can sell those things to make some money early. So obviously, because I don't have any crops yet, best thing I'm going to do before we go into town is I'm going to actually go and collect some flowers and, you know, sell them, give them to the women or whoever I want to give them to. We're going to scout them out. I think the mountains are back here, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, this is actually identical to the Game Boy version, so I actually already know this map, believe it or not. Yeah, we're going to collect all that stuff and pretty much give it to the women. That's the plan. Ooh, who's this? No, I am not, but thanks for asking. Who's this? Apparently, yes, that was her grandfather going to the hot spring. That was pointless. I'm gonna go sell this. I don't know. I thought there'd be flowers back here. Well, can I pick those? No. We're gonna keep walking. Main objective, let's find some flowers because the day's almost over. I don't even think I'm gonna have time to go into town. Might have to push that to tomorrow. Shit. Excuse me. Ah, man, we really killed a lot of time. Like, I really didn't expect it to go like that. One thing funny about this game, it's a little hard to navigate. You kind of walk on like a 90-degree angle everywhere. You can't walk on a diagonal, but they make like very curvy roads, and it's like, were they doing that on purpose just like to piss us off or something? I don't know. Alright, let's see here. Anything here? Oh, hello. Perfect. Let's take as many as we can bring. I'm going to sell one of these flowers. I'm going to sell that blue stuff. And I'm going to keep one of these for a woman. Let's just say the one that I'm holding in, or the one that I have, the one that I keep. The one that I give it to will be the woman that I'm going to pursue. So we're going to look in town tomorrow, and we're going to find the one that I want to look at. Ugh. This is exhausting, you know. I mean, I spent this whole time talking. I go through all that cinematic. And what did I accomplish today? I picked the flowers. Oh, shit, I gotta hurry. Zach's coming to collect all this stuff in, like, literally 10 minutes. Alright, sprint, sprint, little sprite. Sprint, damn it. We need to deliver this stuff now. Oh, god damn it, he's right there. Oh, come on, I'm right there. And I didn't... That's not cool, man. Alright, whatever, fuck it. We put it in there, he'll get it tomorrow. I'm a little upset. I wanted to sell it, make a little extra money so I'd have it for spending tomorrow. But you know what? Whatever, that's cool. So let's just go to sleep. We'll make our first save, and then we're gonna take this up again tomorrow. Man, god damn it, I just missed them. Alright. Well, you know, I'm going to cut the video off right now, so thanks, guys, for watching. We'll get right into the girl hunting the next time I turn on this game, so thanks for watching. See you guys all later.